I write fiction novels, and my latest book, Picket Fences, was just released by Tidewater Press. Picket Fences is a contemporary story from the perspective of a 30-year-old woman, Sloane Sawyer. The themes in the novel explore relationships, marriage, family, friendship, millennial expectations, and ultimately through the main character, identity. I really like the coming-of-age story, and you'll find this theme in a lot of the stories I write. In Picket Fences, even though the character is 30 and all grown up, I consider it a coming-of-age story. Sloane is figuring out who she is and who she wants to be. It is not only young people who struggle with that. I find it really interesting that we as individuals are the only ones who really have 100% access to everything in our personal library, memories, feelings, thoughts, and yet most of us spend our entire lives trying to figure out who we are. And we're always changing, and sometimes our perceptions of our memories and feelings and thoughts are tainted by our ego or a trauma or some other reason. So it's constant work if you choose to do it. And I really like writing characters who are discovering themselves, coming of age at a particular moment in their life, and ultimately having them change as a result of their awakening, newly armed with a perspective they were previously blind to. To take a break, to put my manuscript in a drawer for 2 weeks. This might sound counterproductive, but when I'm writing a novel, it's very intense. Almost every spare moment is dedicated to it, and I get very attached to the story and the characters, and my perspective becomes very blended. I start to lose the ability to assess my writing from a reader's perspective, from someone who is reading it for the first time. Time away creates this necessary space that allows me to see things in my story that I might not have seen if I hadn't detached myself from it for a period of time. I find this very challenging because it feels like I'm not moving my writing forward, but I've learned that it's an integral step in the writing process. Being able to discover a writing process, whatever it is for a particular individual, no matter how structured or chaotic, that results in a piece of work that you're proud to share with an audience. I think you can be a writer just for yourself too. You don't necessarily have to publish your work, but the type of writing that I'm doing right now is meant for an audience. For me, as a writer, I am incomplete without readers. Readers are the reward for all the hard work, and my respect for them pushes me to make sure I am offering them a book that I'm proud of and believe is representative of the best it can be. If I don't feel that way, then the book isn't done yet. Writing is hard work, and it's so easy to quit altogether or quit before the work has reached its strongest state. Sometimes it takes a really long time to produce a piece of work that you're proud of. For me, if I can survive the writing process, then I've succeeded as a writer. For readers in the Soo, I encourage you to purchase copies at our local Kohl's bookstores. Signed copies of Picket Fences can be arranged by emailing info@tidewaterpress.ca. Outside of the Soo, the book can be ordered through any bookstore in Canada, and I encourage you to support your local bookstore, and online from Chapters, Indigo, or Amazon.